square up a little bit there.
Hi everyone, it's Michelle and Amanda again coming to you with more intakes. This was our bonus baby that we got with Poseidon on Monday night. This was another horse that they were going to be taking to auction, but when we saw how he moved, we asked for the opportunity to intervene. And we don't have great news for you about him. First things first though, he needs a name. We're gonna look into whether or not we've used the name Teddy before, because Amanda thinks he looks like a Teddy Graham. But we believe that horses should have names before they go to heaven. And this poor kid, despite being super young, what did he say, only like 5? Has advanced wobblers, and it is extremely apparent. So we're gonna go ahead and let him move for you so that you can kind of see what's going on with him. Watch those back legs predominantly, but you can even see it up in the front. He is a stallion with both testicles intact. If it makes you feel any better about him having to leave this earth, his organs will be donated for science and veterinary and or zoonautical use. So I always say zoological. So we believe in giving back, and if a horse is not safe to keep around, then we try our best to pay it forward. And in his case, being such a young horse, we'll be donating use of his body. God, you can see how pretty he is in the sun. To the previously mentioned groups. So this guy is an extreme danger to his handler. Amanda and I are the only two that are currently able to handle him, just because he does spontaneously fall down if he trips. We've had it happen a couple times since he's been here, and then he would also be a danger to himself. So I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at him saying, but he looks happy and he looks, you know, like he's doing okay. And to you I say, that's the tragedy of the horse world right now. I wish that we lived in a world and a time and a financial place where there was endless amounts of space, homes, and funds, but we have to choose who to put our funds into and who will have a great quality of life for long term. And a 5-year-old intact stallion is going to have a hard time being gelded, and would have a hard time living a life with a degenerative issue that's only going to continue to get worse here. So that being said, you know, we're not who caused it. We're only here to make the best of the situation, and in our view, we have to move on towards the horses who are rehabable, and we know that he is not. So it's not fun and we don't like it, but it's part of our job and part of our responsibility and our commitment to the horses who are currently sitting in the pipeline. We have lots of young, healthy horses who are waiting for homes in the pipeline, and if we clog the system up here at the rescue with a bunch of horses who are never going to get better and never going to get adopted, then how do we help any of those horses who are waiting for a refuge? So it's not a fun decision. It's not a fun place to be. We fall in love with these young horses, but we have made a commitment to the big picture, and the big picture in this case is that you know, he has an issue that's only going to get worse. So as he gets older and puts weight on, and it's sad. So beautiful red dun, 5 years old. He's said to have papers, but we didn't get them. Obviously we're not going to need them. We're not breeding him, and he's going to go to heaven. But what I need from you guys before he does is a name. So can we walk back to the sun really quick so we can get a better image of how sexy he is? He has to go this way anyways, guys, to get back to his stall, so I'm not being mean making him walk, but I want to take the pictures of him up here in the sun because he just looks so darn pretty. And that little stripe on his hiney. Alright, mister.
He's very sexy.
Very.
And he knows it.
Alright. Well, think of a name for him. I wanted you to see him in the sunlight so you could get a good name idea, but for now he's going to be Teddy. If you guys like that, we'll stick with it unless we've already had one. Leah can fill us in. If not, then Give us your best names. Thanks.